All right, let's talk about how you can make interactive map charts in Excel. So here we just have some random data. We have regions in column A, followed by the country, the state or province, and the revenue associated with that region, country, and state for our business. Now, when you're creating an interactive map, you don't necessarily need all of these things, but you will need something to differentiate between the region, country, state, and some sort of factor associated with that area, whether that be population, revenue, whatever. So the first step in creating our interactive map is we want to select all of our data and turn it into a table. And you can do that by selecting all of the headers and then hitting Control-Shift down arrow and then select Format as Table. And then you can kind of play around with however you want the formatting to be. We'll just choose this option here. This range is correct, and our table does have headers, so we'll check that and hit OK. So now that's going to turn all of our data into a table, which we need when creating our interactive map. The next step is off to the side, or wherever your chart is going to be on a different worksheet or whatever, you want to create a drop-down list that will allow you to select whichever one of these values that will change the interactive map. In this case, we're going to select region as what we can change for our interactive map. And with our list, we know that we have 3 different regions here. We have Europe, North America, and South America. So we want to create a drop-down list that has those values. So we'll select this cell, select the data ribbon, and then look for this icon that is labeled Data Validation and select that. This little menu box will pop up and you're going to want to hit this first drop down and select List, and then it's going to ask you for your sources. Now I'm just going to manually type these in because I know that there are 3 regions: North America, Europe, and South America. So we'll go ahead and hit OK. And then when we go to this cell and hit the drop down, we can choose from any of those options. In this case, we'll just select North America for now, and we will actually move this down and type region here with a colon and kind of format this. You'll notice I left a big gap in between that and our drop-down list. That was intentional because we need to add another formula here. So for our interactive map, we want to be able to sort by region to then pull up the different countries, the states, and show the revenue. So we're going to want to copy all of the headers outside of what we have in our drop-down. So we want to exclude the region. So we'll just copy this and paste that as a value so that we have our headers here, and adjust the sizes like so. And we'll just turn that green and bold that as well. And now what we're going to want to do here is this is where we're going to enter our formula. We're going to want to type equals filter, and we're going to want to select all of the data outside of what we are filtering by. So we'll exclude the region again. Select this data, hit Control-Shift down arrow to select all of it, and then we'll hit comma. What we're going to want to include is then our region, which we will be filtering by, and we can highlight all of that, but only if that is equal to our drop-down value here. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to say, hey, we only want to display the country, state, and revenue for the region that we have selected in our drop-down list. We'll go ahead and hit enter, and that's going to pull all the data for North America alone. And if we change this drop-down to be Europe, it's going to change to just Europe. And we'll switch that back to North America, and we'll delete this column to get things a little bit closer together. All right, now we have everything set up to create our interactive map. So you're going to want to select anywhere within the data that you have filtered, go up to the Insert ribbon, go over to Maps under Charts, and then select Filled Map. And then we can drag that over here and resize that and format that how we'd like. When you select your interactive map, these options will appear for you. So we maybe like this little dark gray option. Maybe we'll want to change the colors here to be orange. And then we can go over to format here and play around with anything else. If we hit this little plus sign, it's going to bring up the chart elements, and we can remove the chart title, add it, add data labels, so on and so forth. We'll just remove the chart title here. So this chart is going to show the revenues in our region or North America. And the darker the shade of that particular color set means the higher the revenue or whatever value you have here. Now we can go in and change this to Europe or change this to South America and see that as so. All right, so now let's say that the continental view is a little bit too wide and we want to actually be able to filter by region and by the country that we select. So let's go back to North America here. And so the way to do this is we're going to want to create another drop-down list that we can select from. And we'll title this one country, again bold and turn that green, make that a little wider. Now for our data validation, this is a little bit trickier because if you'll recall, we manually typed in these three options here, but for the country list, we have a bunch of different countries and we don't want to have to manually enter each one of those in. So what we can do is off to the side here, we'll type a formula unique and select this range of countries and hit enter. And this will give us the unique list of every country in that list, which looks like there's about 20 different countries. So we want to add all of that to our drop-down list. We'll select the cell we want the drop-down list to be. Go ahead and hit data. Select data validation again. Select list. And for our source, we'll hit this little arrow. We want it to be all of these values here. We'll go ahead and hit enter and enter again. And then when we select that cell, we'll see from our drop-down list that it will have each one of those countries in this list like so. Now we can hide this. Now we can hide this cell so that we don't see it in case we don't like looking at it. But in this case, we'll select United States for the country. And now what we need to do is change this formula we have here. And what we're going to do is simply hit times parenthesis, scroll over here and select the countries. And if those are equal to our drop-down list option here, end parenthesis. Now basically what this is going to do is it's going to filter all the information. It's going to first look at the region and say, hey, we're only including regions in North America, and we're going to only include countries indicated here. So in this case, North America in the United States. So we'll go ahead and hit enter, and then you'll notice that our drop-down list will change to only include countries in the United States. And we'll see that maybe that makes our chart or our map look a little bit nicer. We could then go here to Europe, and which we know to be United Kingdom, and it will only show United Kingdom here. Or if we want to go to South America, we can then select a South American country such as Brazil, and that will divide it into the state and province for us on a more detailed level. But there you have it. That's how you can create an interactive map in Excel. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. Thank you, and have such a great rest of your day.